Have you heard a lot about Bitcoin lately? Are you confused? Does it make zero sense to you? I was the same way. This is obviously different than a book review, and I'm going to give you the 5 or 6 things that I listen to that help me understand it better and learn a lot more. And actually, guys, I'm not afraid of the future. Now, I say that because that's our thing. Girls are supposed to find the snakes in the garden. That's our job. And money is just another area that we can feel insecure, And with our rate of inflation and everything that's going on and the printing of money, how secure do we feel? Am I right? Not very secure. I'm going to share with you one conversation I continuously had with my husband. He's like, how much money do you need to feel good, to feel safe? And I never had an answer. I just didn't. I don't know. How do you feel safe? How do you know when it's enough? If the game keeps changing on you every 5 years, the dollar buys less, right? How can anyone predict what they need in retirement? How can anyone predict their medical bills when they're 85 years old? I have no answers, right? And I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just going to tell you my journey that helped me feel better about everything I just talked about. So for me personally, I listened to the What is Money podcast by Robert Breedlove. And specifically Michael Saylor. That whole series. Very educational, very helpful. And for me, this was better than reading a technical book. Just couldn't do it. I rather read fiction. Now, also, after that, I found Jason Lowry on Anthony Popliano's podcast / YouTube channel. Favorite. Jason Lowry looks at it differently than Michael Saylor and differently than Robert Breedlove. And Anthony Popliano does a great interview. And Jason Lowry is MIT graduate, Space Force, directors of operations of something, and young. But he talked about it from the perspective on how to decrease war. How cool is that? Yep. You heard me right. More world peace, like the beauty pageant ladies want, Guys, Bitcoin, he's talking about Bitcoin in a very logical, MIT, Space Force kind of way, and it's making sense to me. I don't even know how. I keep rewatching it and taking notes because it's so mind-blowing. Then Robert Breedlove then interviews Jason Lowry on his show, What is Money podcast. There's 3 of those, all very good. Highly recommend them. That's all I'm going to speak to is just what can you listen to and learn more about and see how you feel about it when you watch those things. Oh, and lastly, there's a Jordan Peterson podcast where he interviews Robert Breedlove and 2 other fellas. I can't remember their names. So it's Jordan Peterson's podcast on Bitcoin. I think he does a great skeptical interview with these guys and really gets to the bottom of things. Did I mention it gives a bright future? All right, thanks for watching the Bitcoin review for grandmas. Bye.